But the most important part of this conversation is really going to be about how I pivoted my career from financial planning at a height of a really lucrative career and made that journey and that decision to do that when I knew that I was no longer enlightened and captivated by what I was doing. At one point, I just realized that it was like over the course of maybe a month or two that I needed to do something because I was no longer enjoying coming in and doing what I was doing.
You change over the years, like
Yes.
something that was exciting for you now isn't, something else piques your interest.
The only thing that's constant in life is change, right? So if you're evolving and I'll tell you, if you are somebody who pays attention to your surroundings and pays attention to things that happen, you're going to get enlightened by something that happens or feel passionate about something that happens that may have nothing to do with what you're doing. And that may change your whole cycle. It's a scary feeling, but it's a good time to really reevaluate before your career gets to a length where it's too hard to try to come back. These are the short-term pains for the long-term gains. The mid-career explosion where you're like in the middle of your career and by the way, a lot of people who do this are at the height of their career. It's not like they're falling apart. They are doing really well. They just learned how to adapt into, because they have good work style, they have good work ethic, and they're killing it basically where they are, but they're not inside. You have to always go back to what you want to do. What's the title that you think is the most innovative for you and captures you and takes and brings everything out in you. I watched my father do something he didn't want to do every day for me and my two siblings. And so I was always encouraged that sacrifice he made, I don't ever want my daughter to see that. It did give me a drive, I'll be honest. That's why I am who I am. But I also don't want to have her watch that because it was hard to watch, him not being fulfilled. Everybody has a different story where they start. But I would always want them to remember that in their personal life, they make a point of trying to do everything they can to fulfill their personal life. Their focus and their career should be the same. So if it's a sacrifice, it's a sacrifice. But at the end of the day, they'll reap the rewards. But to also realize and put this in your mind that nothing is forever. Like they can easily get into college and move from one major to another or shift gears in second, third, fourth year. Life is about what we make of it and we evolve in that.